Right, so now we've got linked documents. Now, there's several examples in the book, and there's several tasks in the book, so why not practice it? So let's take a look at page, so if you take a look in the book at page 287, you'll see there's an example, the learner letter in the driving school, 1801 and 1802. Now, you don't need to look at the book to basically do this, really, so I'm going to put the book down, and I'm just going to get on with it. So this is GCSE stuff, so we all know that you can do this. So 1801, here's the learner letter. So we're just opening that up, and then there's 1802. So first of all, obviously, I would suggest that, well, you should have these in your P drive anyway, but I'm going to save these in my drive in the A-level folder. So, yeah, just give us a second here, because I don't want to be picking these up really from the CD. Oh, hang on, there's the folder right there. So I'm just going to call this, leave it as 1801. I'm going to do the same with this, 1802. So we've got to open, actually, no, I can copy and paste this. I'm going to copy and paste this. Now, with the database files, they will cause you a problem unless you've got them saved directly to your drive. Okay, so make sure that you put the database files directly to your drive. Let's do that. Now, you've already got the merge fields. Okay, so in the 1801 document, you've already got them there. Okay, so it says date will go here. So all you need to do really is just highlight that. And sorry, I've had to change over to the old Word because my computer broke down. Right, so we need to find quick parts, which is, should be an insert, shouldn't it? Right, so quick parts, go to field, and go to date and pop the date in there. Okay, make sure that obviously you know the preference of the date that they want. Okay, so I'm just going to go with this one, and there we go, we've got our date. Okay, so I'm just going to take that off, italics there. Okay, you notice it says 4th for the 22nd, 2018, because that's an American standard, which is a bit weird. Okay, but I haven't set this up properly. Anyway, I'm just going to leave that. Your one will come out right anyway. I'm not going to waste time with that. Right, so it says first name of the recipients and full address, forename of the recipient. So if you remember what I said, okay, you need to look at the letter. You need to read the letter. We've already read it. We've been through it. We know it's for the learners of a driving school. Then that's when you need to engage, okay, with the data that's given to you. Now, they well could, the exam board, give you something like this, as I explained to you in an earlier video, okay? But you need to open it, you need to look at it, and you need to choose the data that is going to go in your letter, okay? Now, don't just assume that everything you see with name and address is what you want. You may have to get some data from one place and maybe some data from another, okay? That is a possibility. But either way, you need to read those letters, you need to read the task, and you need to open up each of these tables and look at the data that's on there, okay? Now, I cannot stress that enough. Do not go into autopilot. You are in an A-level exam, and they expect you to use your brain, and they expect you to read, okay? I cannot stress all of that enough, okay? Right, so we know we want the learner data because we looked at it earlier, okay? But when you're in an exam, you make sure you do that, all right? Look at the data that's in front of you. Don't just read and underline. Engage, okay? Engage and understand what is put in front of you, okay? Because you can have all the skills that you need. You can know how to mail merge back to front. You could know all the Excel formulas, okay, but if you're not reading and engaging and problem solving, you will not pass, okay? So I'm not going to stress that anymore now. Let's get on with it. Right, I'm going to minimize this. So as you know, we're going to go to mailings, we're going to go to mail merge, We're going to select, we're going to select the recipients. We're going to get the files, use existing list. Go to this PC. Okay, so for you, you'll go to your P drive. Me, I'm going to go to my documents. Here we are, A levels and mail merge. And let's open this up. Okay, now you've got to choose your table. We know we're choosing learner table. We're going to press OK. Right, now I'm going to go to start mail merge, and it's a letter. Okay, and then I'm going to pop my fields in right here. Okay, so we're going to get my insert merge field. Right, so we want full name. Okay, it does say full name. Okay, full name. So don't just insert one field, surname. All parts of the address. Okay, so you're going by, as you know, UK addresses. So in UK we have address 1, which tends to be like the house name, street number, or the house number. Okay, then address 2 tends to be where they live in the city. And then most importantly is the postcode. Okay, we don't need gender or anything, so we're going to need full name again. We're going to need telephone number. And then we're going to need the mobile number. So you've got to make sure that you read this and make sure that you've got every single piece of information, okay, that is required, because you don't want to lose, say, you know, what is could be a 12-mark thing, and you lose all 12 marks because you forgot one stupid item. Okay? So read it. Check it after. Check it. Got the date, forename, and surname, because it did say on that field full name. Okay? Address 1, address 2, postcode. All parts of the address. After that, check. Have we got all parts of the address? Yes, we have. We don't need the gender. Okay? Then we've got telephone number and mobile number, which was requested. Check that there's nothing else. Okay? No, so that's all pretty. That is bog standard. Okay? The easiest part of mail merge that you could possibly do. Right, so I want you to practice that task right now, if you haven't been already. Okay? If you've done it and you've been following my video, or you've already done it, okay, go to the video for the next task.